双手握紧，把眼神。
球速，去年的时候其实已经不断的在做修正了哈。这某某的爸爸、某某妈妈、某某的妹妹，来讲是在
哇，回放落空，哇，这个游击方向的滚地球，第一时间没有接得很干净，但是二垒手有点挤压到这右半边的位置，打到了游击方向，游击手接到之后往一垒来送。
对，我想在休息室应该有做一些简单的热身。
哇，这一棒扫到了右半边方向，最后是在右外手的前方落地，结果又跌了一下，那再跌这一下就要跌掉了第2分了。三垒方向的滚地球，这个时候没办法挡下来，前得位，二垒上这1分又要掉了。哇，变化球。哦，4坏球保送，同样考验着头部还有打击者。滚地球右半边，先踩垒之后往2垒传，这边的 tag out。哦，这个球还是活球的状态，所以走在了外角，第1球就出棒，要考一下投手。这边 out。哇！最后塞了直球118，这场比赛他投出最快的速度，再见3振。最终的比赛结果，台北市福林国小以3比12分之差打败了要寻求5连霸的桃园的中平国小。
我已结成了传奇的协议，无论面对大风大雨往前。我已结成了传奇的协议，无论面对大风大雨。 最初的约定。
打击出去，中路炮，落地安打，火锅接好，回来了第一分。打击出去。打击出去，有接后方的飞球啊，也是走，掌握到了，接杀出局。哇呀！打击出去，安打了。打击出去，二垒方向滚地球，二垒手接到传一垒，哎呀！挥棒的打击出去，二垒方向滚地球，白白接到传一垒，刺杀出局。打击出去，有没有机会？有没有机会 ？Yes！ 哦，打击出去，左外野掌握了。哦，这球打击出去，有没有机会？有没有机会？一样，左外野手掌握到了。哎呀，挥到了空。打击出去，有没有机会？有没有机会？有没有机会？来，我哥掌握住了。三振出去，打击出去，一样，白白接到之后传一垒，脆杀出去。打击出去，内野滚地球，远捕接到传一垒，触杀出局。打击出去，啊！哎呀！打击出去，远捕接到传二垒，封杀了。打击出去，有机会，有机会！啊，右边打，这些都掌握到了，快！用点的，我们用点的。哦，对啊！挥棒落空，三振出局。挥棒落空，三振出局。打击出去，红队要掌握到，接杀出局。打击出去，人捕接到之后，传一垒。打击出去，
界听见我的名。
From all over to arrive in Williamsport, Pennsylvania at the Little League World Series. So great to have international teams back for the first time in 3 years. And you see on the left side of your screen, Asia Pacific, the team from Taipei City, traveled 7,800 miles to get here to the Little League World Series, and a group that has so much history here. Chinese Taipei, they have been the Little League World Series champs 17 times, a tournament record. Baseball considered the national sport, and let's meet the team from Taipei City.
我的名字是麦一晨，我最喜欢的球员是侯振雅土匪。
我的名字是陈佑廷，我最喜欢的球员是大谷翔平。
我的名字是白晨燕，我最喜欢的点心是巧克力。
我的名字是陈国军，我最喜欢的表情符号是笑。
我的名字是徐大胜，我最喜欢的球员是 Mike Trout。
我的名字是李方我，我最喜欢的球员是柯笑。我的名字叫肖兆勋，我最喜欢的球员是 Aaron Judge。我的名字是沈立成，我最喜欢的球队是圣地亚哥教士队。我的名字是王仁甫，我最喜欢的食物是汉堡。
我的名字是石义宏，我最喜欢的球队是道奇。
我的名字是吴炫宏，我最喜欢的甜点是蛋糕。
我的名字是廖元树，我最喜欢的歌手是 Maroon 5。
我的名字是曾义哲，我最喜欢的球队是洋基队。
Welcome to the Little League Baseball World Series on ESPN, presented by T-Mobile. 20 teams here in Williamsport. 8 were in action yesterday, 8 more today. What are we watching? The age range is 10 to... Francesco Carlini looks in. Liao Yuan-Shu, the shortstop, goes first pitch swinging and smokes a single into center. And off we go. Like many of these youngsters we'll see from all 20 teams. He rolls one into center field, a base hit. Yuan-Shu stops at second and will hold there with a bobble in the outfield. 1-2 to Li Chen. Ground ball up the middle and a third straight hit into center. Yuan-Shu scores from second and Chinese Taipei strikes first. Good throw down from Christopher Zaffarani to get Sang Yi Che.
Hawaii stands out, that's for sure. They are pretty complete.
On the ground, left side, it's stabbed by Archieri, and he delivers a dart. Turned 11. He's the youngest player on the team, but one of the smartest. Li Fangmo deals and throws another. Couple of Ks right out of the chute.
I've been doing this for a...
He had a no-hitter in the regional as well against Spain, and he pops this one up to first, and Shen Li Chen puts it away in a scoreless bottom of the first inning for Li Fangmo. On the ground, left side, Suarez in the hole with a backhand and a cannon. Foot on the bag, they got him.
Jacopo Busalate, who's his first baseman, kept that foot on. Catches there. It's whether the foot is still there when he caught it.
And did he get it back to the bag?
He didn't get it back. It's just whether or not it was there when he caught it. Ball beat him for sure. Time I trust my advanced scouting a little bit more, and I was going to go with the calls that stand.
The 0-1 into center toward Luca today, who's right there on a screamer. Another one. He has punched out 3, all with his breaking ball.
We found out over time that's not necessarily true, especially if you're throwing it right. So I don't think it's a negative at all for kids to start throwing it now, especially if it looks like that.
Perfect. And a strikeout to start the pitching performance for Xiao Zhao Shun. 3-2 offering. And a strikeout. So 2 pitchers combined to strike out the side for Chinese Taipei.
Producer Scott Gustafson was associated with that. Esteemed producer Scott Producer would be actually a really cool name.
Flared to short, and this one finds grass.
Full disclosure, if it weren't for me, I don't think he could have done it.
No.
It's a big part.
Great bunt dropped down by Li Fangmo. Gorgeous down the line and no play for Italy. World Series. Hits it on the ground, right side, and Georgie ends the inning. A carefree approach, really throughout their summer. As
we get to play here today.
They watch their pinch hitter, Tomas Giovanardi, ground out to second. In a 1-2-3 third for Xiao Zhaoxun. Looking good for Chinese Taipei through 3.
Describe I think we love baseball as much as our country Taiwan, and we want people.
The cheers afterwards, I'd say they're pretty laid back.
With 2 outs, Seng Yi-che the batter, and he ropes one to right, back toward the wall, and it rolls all the way to the fence. Liao Yuanshu is in on back-to-back doubles for Chinese Taipei.
To be on news. Cross it off.
Suarez fights an 0-2 into short left, and Liao Yuanshu retreats to end the inning. Chinese Taipei is not allowed to hit through 3-2 again, and it's lined towards short and caught by Carlini. He has been magical defensively. Well, he strikes out Tomasini, and there is one away. 1-2 from Wang Yuanfu, and it's a beauty. Pulls a string and strikes out Parachino. 0-1 pitch. On a line to center, but right at Shi Yiheng. And Chinese Taipei is through 5 hitless innings. It's an area in the world where baseball is growing, and you come here and you're playing the best little leaguers in the world. And Italy will go to the bottom of the 6th, down by just 2. Led by Gavin Weir. And there's one away in the bottom of the 6th. Liao Yuanshu. Oh-2 pitch. Strike 3 called. Chinese Taipei is 1 out away. The 0-1 on the ground towards short into left field. Wow. First pitch on the way, and first pitch swinging from Mattia Canali, and they got the throw there in time. Well done by Shen Li Chen, fielding his spot, and that caps a Chinese Taipei winner, 2-0 over Italy. The winners bracket on the international side. Hey, you win this game, you need to win just one more to reach the international championship. Chinese Taipei from Taipei City and Panama from Agua de Dulce.
Interested to see what he has to set the tone.
He faces Liao Yuanshu, who goes first pitch swinging and grounds it at Alcibiades Varela. When you've waited 4.5 hours after when this game was supposed to start, why not swing the first pitch? 2-2 again on the ground right side, and Gabriel de Gracia handles the last 2 outs. 3 ground ball outs from Fuentes in a 1-2-3, top of the first.
Being from Jersey, we talk there.
Hot shot, left side, base hit. 1-2. Pulled right field, base hit. Great hands the other night. Nasty breaking ball. Couple of Ks in the inning. Nubber, right near home plate, fair ball, and Sang Yi-sa throws out to Gracia. Bouncing ball from Pai Chang Yen, and Varela throws him out.
There's a WWE wrestler named Earthquake.
Nasty breaking ball again from Liao Yuanshu, who's got 3 punch outs. That caps a 1-2-3 second.
They've done a nice job of that.
Mai Yi-chen takes inside, and he works a 5-pitch walk. Behind 0-2 as Alexander Fuentes steals. It's grounded towards short. J. Cole De Leon with a bobble. Family looks on. 3-2. Bounced in, they are loaded. Earlier today. Fuentes 0-1. Bouncing ball right side, stabbed at second. Did he get the tag? A run scores. He did get the out on the tag. Chinese Taipei strikes first, though, as Mai Yi Chen comes in from third.
Got the guy out, wanted to get the guy at home X, but at the same time, I don't think he had to play at home. He tagged him. Next thing he knew, he could have easily flipped it to first.
The batter, Wang Yuan Fu, sees this one go to the backstop. Shi Yi Hung scores, and it's 2-0. 1-1 to Yuan Fu. Line past the shortstop, De Leon into left center. Yi Sa scores. Shen Li Chen right behind him, and Wang Yuan Fu drives in 2.
And that's one of the issues you have when you bring the infield.
The team, I met a couple that drove from Georgia just to see this team play.
Current president of this Little League, Agudulce Cabezera. Nice play off the mound by Yuan Shu, but legged out there to get aboard for Adrian de Gracia. De Gracia aboard, and now Jaime Escudero. First pitch swinging, roller to first, and Shen Li Chen gets the lead runner. It's 2-2. Beautiful. Perfect fastball for a strikeout. Line drive right field, falling fast in front of Christian Juarez. Pinch hit single from Chen Po Chun. And that is the first time we've seen that one. Bouncing ball left side at De Leon, who throws it, and it gets away. Chen Po Chun scores, and it's 5-0 Asia Pacific. In the air, right field, falling fast in front of Juarez. Shen Li Chen scores, and it's a half dozen on the board for the team from Taipei City. First pitch swinging, Sha Zhao Chun, and De Leon flips.
Playing on this wonderful field, so that was the excitement part.
Do you remember when you watched the other games, could you tell that you guys were one of the better teams?
Made in that final game, especially with some backup plays, throwing some guys out.
Pitch hitter Raul Castro grounds it back to the mound, and Liao Yuan Shu makes very quick work. Ground ball back to the pitcher. Adrian de Gracia lays out, and it's 3 ground ball outs that he induces and takes care of.
Do one thing right.
And then he comes back, quick pitch, he went quick pitch fastball. Next pitch, quick pitch changeup he wants to do there on the mound. It's a beautiful thing to watch, and he does it again.
He strikes out Yoshimar Serrano, the pinch hitter, and bookends a 1-2-3-5 with a couple of Ks. Liao Yuan Shu gets hit by a pitch. Second time he's been on it. Hopefully he's all right.
Still gonna hurt after the ice.
All different colors. You can give it 2 days. That's gonna be black, blue, orange, and green.
Who ropes this one to right? Yuan Shu to second, and a chance to walk it off up there for the Indiana team, as Wang Yuan Fu plugs the gap in left center. He scores Liao Yuan Shu, 7-0 Chinese Taipei.
Yuan Fu just does a nice job of taking advantage of this ball up in the zone. We talked a lot about
Adrian de Gracia, the leadoff man for Panama. First pitch swinging in the air to right, and that'll get to the wall. De Gracia's third hit of the ball game is a leadoff double. Now Jaime Escudero. First pitch swinging, a comebacker, and Liao Yuan Shu handles that perfectly.
Yeah, that's a simple one there. I wouldn't even look them back at second. Get the out at first. 65.
Beautiful. A strikeout of J. Cole De Leon, and there's 2 down. Trying to get the final out as Gabriel Gonzalez skies it to right, and that'll do it. Xiao Chao Hun puts it away, and that does it. Chinese Taipei is 2-0, And we'll play Wednesday with another shutout, a half dozen in a row.
I just look at Liao Yunshu and what he did from a pitching standpoint. 5 2/3, 8 strikeouts, didn't give up a run.
Is ready to work to Liao Yuanshu, the shortstop for Chinese Taipei, and away we go. The 8th pitch struck him out. Boy, if that battle is any indicator, it's going to be a fun 6 innings. The 11th pitch into center field, base hit. You cannot have 2 ABs that are more workmanlike to start a game. The 24th pitch of the inning. He's cut out and miss. Couple of Ks for Miguel Padilla in the first. And at second, here comes the 2-1. On a line into left field, that's a base hit, and it'll score a run. Chinese Taipei strikes first on a bullet from Wang Yuanfu. Happy it hit the bat, and now Padilla bounces one up the middle into center field, a base hit. The 1-1 from Wang Yuanfu is slapped in the air to right center field, and that'll get to the wall. Padilla scores, they stop Zarate at third, and this game is tied in the first.
He didn't see it at all.
1-2. Strike 3 called. No! It looked like he said, yes, it is. What do we got? A strikeout and we had it all the way.
You had it right.
0-2. On the ground, right side, long way to go, and through into right. Past Ivan Cuesta. In Williamsport. Pitch 50 is grounded to short. Jimenez on the backhand. What a throw! Inning over. 1-2. On the edge, strike 3 calls. That is a punch out. Wang Yuanfu case 2 after the leadoff single from Mexico in the second. Floated behind third, that's a fair ball, and it spins down the line. 2-2. To second, Cuesta turns. Jimenez's throw goes wide. Now they've got the runner hung up between first and second. They run at Chen Li Chen, chase him back to first, and Padilla slaps the tag on him. It's a double play. After that, the 3-2 is bounced left side. Jimenez in the hole again. We've already seen that. 1-2. Strike 3 calls. Another backwards K for Wang Yuanfu, and there's one down. 2-2. A strikeout for Xiao Zhao Chun. 2 down. Waiting on the 1-2. Good breaking ball from Xiao Zhao Chun. And 3 strikeouts spread among 2 pitchers. 3-2 on the way. Bouncing ball toward first. Runner to the plate. The throw. They have Li Fangmo hung up. And the throw hits off him. He scores and Chinese Taipei leads.
So is that a rule or what?
No. To the backstop. Pai Cheng Yen to third. 3-1 is high. 5-pitch walk to the pinch hitter Chen Po Chun. Already had a 2-hit game here against Italy. Smashed. Center field on the run and off the wall.
Second baseman Mireles is going to go out to this ball. He's looked at third first. He's lined up for third, then realizes the runner at third is coming home
to cut down another run.
This is the textbook cutoff play. Watch this. The center fielder gets the ball off the wall and throws a strike to the second baseman. Watch this throw home.
Says he loves him because of the comps and the 3,000 hits, and Castillo's got his second knock here at the Little League World Series. He is the 3rd youngest player of the 20 teams here, and he is an on-base machine. Bouncing ball, first pitch swinging from Juan Pablo Puente, and they get the force on Castillo at second. Some hard contact from some pinch hitters for Mexico. First pitch swinging, and Shenli Chen one-hops it to second and reaches. 1-2 pitch, and a strikeout. Back-to-back Ks for Marco Covarrubias. 3 balls, 2 strikes. The pitch on the ground towards short, top play. Yuan Shu spins, doesn't get it there in time. 3-1. Tying run aboard.
Check swing.
In the air, right field at Pai Cheng Yen, who makes the catch. And no movement, knowing he's got that arm. Hit hard, but for out number 2. 1-2. Struck him out. Xia Zhao Shun has been fabulous in relief. 0-2 from Marco Covarrubias is popped into short right, top play, going out, diving. No, on a bounce, they say. Despite the best efforts from David Zarate, who disagrees. Second and third. 1-1 pitch. Bouncing ball towards short. Jimenez throws to the plate. Garcia gets the tag on him.
They might argue he was blocking the plate. Either way, nice job Jimenez coming up on this baseball, getting to it quick and firing a strike to home plate. I don't know if there was a lane.
Well, there is definitely not a lane. Again, the problem with that is he moves to the ball that takes him to that spot on the plate. What else is he supposed to do? That's why I have a little problem with the change of the rule. I understand we're trying to keep our catchers healthy, but when the throw takes you there, what are you supposed to do?
Here's the letter of the law. Obstruction can be called on a player who blocks off a base, including home plate, from a runner while not in possession of the ball.
We have obstruction here. Score the run.
And you heard what they're doing. They're calling exactly that.
And thank you, Mike. Obstruction is when you obstruct a runner. Interference is when you interfere with a fielder.
Now you can say the throw took him there, but you can also say he set up there first.
You're right. That is the correct call.
And the RBI double his last time. And now rolls this one off the end of the bat. Gomez to the back, goes to second, the tag. No! The runner from third may have crossed home plate first anyway. Bouncing ball to second. Morales stabs, inning over. 2 runs for Chinese Taipei, who is 3 outs away, up by 4. 2-2. Bouncing ball off the glove. Xia Zhao Shun picks it up, flips, and there's one away. A strikeout for Li Fang Mo, and Chinese Taipei is 1 out away. Li Fang Mo's 1-1. In the air, right field, coming on, it's Chao Hoon, and it gets past him. Covarrubias to second. Pai Cheng Yen's throw! Safe.
And does the tag stay on long enough when that foot comes off of the bag?
So right foot up, left foot tagged, ball game. Chinese Taipei is 3-0, and they're in the International Championship game on Saturday.
And another dominant pitching performance by Chinese Taipei. In this Little League World Series, they've allowed 1 run.
Good afternoon and welcome to ABC's coverage of the Little League World Series. It is presented by T-Mobile. And if you build it, they will come, and they have come in droves again to witness the 2 championships that are on the line today. Generally have to wake up in the middle of the night if you wanted to see this one. Let's meet the kids. They're playing today. PNC Bank, and this feels like it's going to be something we see a lot today. Into a full count, 3-2 to the first guy he faces. On shoot, on a line, center field, going over and over the head of Davy J. Reka. He'll get it back in, lead off double. 3-2, and he's got 2 RBI. He will square. That's bounced and trying to feast on maybe some mistakes that happened throughout the tournament. They weighed out teams. And there's the first
light. We have a light practice, but
1-2, a rare swing and a miss. Yi Che got behind and he did chase. Lee Chen, first baseman, 2 for 9. Inside, got him on the leg. That one may hurt a little bit. That was a fastball. And he starts to rub the left knee of his. Big stage for these teams. First time at Lamedy for Chinese Taipei. Popped up on the infield. Jadlin Wheel, the great pitcher from yesterday, makes the play, and that's a big, big out.
Is that look?
Beautiful shot.
It is such a great look.
Bang Mo, second base, snared. Provacia got him. Nice play by Alexander Provacia. Prevented 2 runs from coming in, and you'll see all sorts of emotion from team. Yep. 31 strikeouts, 4 walks for the Chinese Taipei pitchers in this 16. Grandfather is his role model. And he wants to meet Julio on very rich now Rodriguez, the Seattle Mariners.
seen it. Said he's deep in the box. You could cut off another 3 feet if you wanted to.
2-2 with 2 strikeouts already. The next one from Li Fang Mo. That one is hit to the third baseman and Wang Yanfu.
Ahead on them.
Second strikeout, caught looking. Relations, you know the songs. Center field, Rika easy. He was right in the area he needed to be, and there are 2 outs.
410.
410-73.
Yeah.
Call him small bomb.
On the infield, quick look to Provacia, and he's there to make the final out in the second inning, same way he did in the first. Get a little feel for what that experience was like the last 11 days as Hinkle gets set for an 0-2. And he's gone. 3 strikeouts. Australia, Canada, Italy. Tell us a little bit about what the last week.
Back home is watching us too.
0-1. Acosta on the ground to the second baseman, the lefty. Pai Cheng Yin. And there are 2 down. Steady diet of breaking pitches down and away. And there's another one on a quick pitch. Another punch out. Yes, you mentioned Bam Bam Ewens. How about a little action from earlier? Second baseman, Provacia. He's been busy.
His whole story, being a doctor.
Another one, great play. Provacia get in front of it, eat another one. He has been terrific. Remember, he ended the first inning in jam shot. Let's go 3 for 3. 2-1. Provacia 1 for 8. He'll square again. This one is down. It's a good one. Yon Fu. No, he throws that off the first baseman. Now heading to second base and into scoring position. Provacia. That's called strike 3 on the corner, and that'll send Cordelia back 4 inches.
It's way easier said than done, but right now, and you don't say this very much with 12-year-olds.
Oh, there's that mistake they were looking for, and now to third base goes Provacia.
I think especially in this spot.
Big pitch with a good hitter and a speedy runner, and Ranka always sent it right down the middle of the plate, and he was frozen pizza on a breaking pitch. Provacia waiting at third for any ball that gets away from the catcher, Sang Yi Che. Luisa in the hole, and that's through into right field. His 5th hit, the biggest one at the World Series, and it gives Curaçao a 1-0 lead.
Also, the biggest advantage of being a left-handed hitter is everything's moving in towards you, and you see it in on the hands. It's a nice job. The only lefty that we've seen. Everything else has been away to the righties. This one comes in right into the bat of Luisa. Beautiful job off the bench. The biggest hit for Curaçao.
Wheel, couple of hops. Cheng Yen makes the play.
In every training, in every game, I've been there. So I'm happy to can be here to watch him play, and I'm so proud of him.
All right, thank you very much for the time, guys. Send it back up to you.
Thank you. That's right. What a catch, Jathan Cordelia. Coster has retired 9 in a row. Make it 10. End of the bat liner. Kishore Hinkle makes the play. Can you believe it's Backstock College game day today? It's people to buy the West. On the corner, strike 3. Any idea on that? Now he's ready on a 1-2. That is on the inside corner. Parador. His favorite athlete is Steph Curry because he knocked. Ooh, that's off the helmet. Little breaking pitch. Won't hurt Winkler. He's running down to first base, and he's ready.
His reaction after they won to get to this game was priceless.
Back up the middle. It's fielded by Fang Mo to the shortstop to first. He got him. Double play. Good turn by Juan Shu. And Jacobus retired. Boy, we respect the umps. Don't complain. Get in there and do it again. 2-2. On the ground in the hole. Wheel has no chance. And there's a big hit. He was shifted towards the second base bag, and that's a hit for Hung. Let's go down to Sevi.
Guys, we got out.
Just throwing some warm-up pitches. This one is into right field. Hung will be held at second, but the first threat again since the first inning for Chinese Taipei, and what a really good job by the substitute Tennessee. And they got a great game to watch here in the International Championship. Popped up, catcher doesn't see it, now he does. Really good reaction from Emery Hansen. On the ground, that's up the middle. It's picked up by Reike. He will throw it to the cutoff man. Back to third. The bases are loaded. Ooh. Hold the runner at third. You got a good lefty coming up. RBIs. Winner moves on to the Little League World Series Championship game. Driven to left. Right into the glove of Cordelia. Watch the celebration as Curacao comes off. Yep, off speed, frozen again. A week and a half here at Lamedy, all week. Lavasia on the infield. It's the shortstop, Liao Huan Shu.
World Series, but this is a swing that can't produce one.
2-2. Hey, out the fastball again. Bonifacio is retired. Well, Kushandrickson Duran stays on the mound, and this is a slow roller. Provacia. There's one down in the sixth, 2 outs away. They use towns, they use schools. So all these kids attended the same school. This one to center field. Reika back. He makes the catch. That's a home run rubber.
Out of the box.
He is taken right here. There is no swing.
There you go. Now the tying run moves to first base. A little anxiety driving for the Curacao fan base and those back watching on the island. Up the middle, this could do it. Duran, underhand flip. Curacao, your international champions, and they are going bananas on the field. What a win.
The Little League World Series Championship game is on the way this afternoon, but before that, we play the consolation game here at Lamedy Stadium between 2 of the Final 4 who squared off yesterday in the International and United States Championship games, Taipei City and Nolensville, Tennessee. Hey City, let's meet the team. Those team lineups brought to you by PNC Bank.
Match still a big one for them as they try to go home with a W.
Liao Yuan Shu drives one in the air to right, sending Kaz Logue back to make the catch. And a loud first out starts this one. Rhodes. Strike 3 call. 2 down.
13 years of professional ball over in Taiwan. And Grandpa used to wake Dad up in the middle of the night to watch the Little League World Series.
Small trouble, big trouble, and super trouble. The payoff is strike 3 called.
To these teams just to be here en route. I mean, this is a real special event.
Well, it's a strikeout to start for Liao Yuan Shu,
who from last year's Little League World Series, because he brought a lot of microwavable mac and cheese to the event. I guess that's all he was eating up there in the Grove. Although I know in the Grove they serve their own mac and cheese.
And it's pretty good. Well, a couple of Ks to start for Liao Yuan Shu.
The uncles, right? The guys that kind of serve as guides for these players up in the Grove throughout their whole Little League World Series experience. Maybe we get to talk to one of them.
Strike 3 called. Liao Yuan Shu pumps 70 miles an hour.
What, the MLB equivalent of like 103?
Line drive slapped into right field, a base hit for Li Fang Mo, the shortstop for Chinese Taipei, and the first hit of the ball game.
English, Spanish, Dutch on the island. Papiamentu, the official language. Portuguese-based language. Sounds a lot like Spanish, actually, so I can pick up some of it, but...
And a Tim Kirkjian favorite because he's a lefty second baseman. Jack Rhodes deals and strikes out Cheng Yen. Third K for Jack Rhodes, and there's one away.
Can I get one of those?
Those are pretty slick.
Yeah. I probably fit into a youth large, so.
Large.
Just got
Rhodes
easy
to
there,
third,
big fella.
gets the lead runner. Good pick by Wright Martin on the back end. There's 2 down.
People can't see us. You're no mountain of a man either there. Relax.
Baseball tonight. Back in Bristol. Runner takes out for third. Nobody covering. Now the throw to second. Goes into center. Sha Zhao Shun scores, and Chinese Taipei strikes first. Now the throw ricochets into left, and we're playing pinball here in the second inning.
Chaos. Love it. That'll get the fans going here early in the morning.
0-2 with 2 outs. Rhodes trying to escape. And he strikes out Shi Yi Hung. 9 straight strikes to end the inning after the walk.
Talk about some athletic bloodlines here. Wright's dad played in the NFL. Uncle played in the NBA.
He strikes out here, though, against Liao Yuan Shu, who is Tennessee third baseman. Strike 3 called. 5 batters, 5 strikeouts for Liao Yuan Shu. Brings up Kaz Logue, and he drops down a bunt.
Wow.
And it's a beauty.
I mean, it don't get much better than that, right?
A hit in the game for Tennessee. Lano's second here in Williamsport. This one gets away, and Logue moves up 60 feet. Lano waits on a 1-2 pitch. And a strikeout again for Liao Yuan Shu, who is playing with his timing on the bump. And they battle. Chinese Taipei, the 1-0 loss to Curacao, and Tennessee as close as anyone has come against Hawaii. Nice play at third from Drew Chadwick on a hot shot from Liao Yuan Shu.
Wow, great leather there. Excellent. Out of their game, 0-0 still at this point.
Yeah. In the air center field at Grayson May for the second out. Yeah, Chinese Taipei entered yesterday's action with just 14 runs total.
That is my knowledge.
2-2 has popped up. Foul ground, and Drew Chadwick puts it away in a 1-2-3 third inning for Jack Rhodes.
And rented, so you can imagine they have stories for 2 weeks. They were only there 2 nights. It was a rental. Can you imagine the condition that cabin is? I mean, we focus a lot on the baseball, but I think it's the off-field stuff that are really sticking a lot of these memories.
Grayson May grounds out to first after J.F. Forney struck out.
Little baseball utopia. I'd say even a sports utopia, Mike.
Yeah.
You know, we cover everything else the rest of the year, and by far, this is my favorite event.
Ground ball past the dive of Wang Yuan Fu, and William Satinoff speeds towards second with a 2-out double, and the second hit for Nolensville, Tennessee.
Now that right there, my man.
Satinoff at second. 3-2 again. Struck him out. 73 that time from Liao Yuan Shu. Strikes on Wang Yuan Fu, who fists one into center field and drops it in front of Grayson May for a base hit. The second knock for Chinese Taipei here in the fourth.
All right, so a game between the team from Massachusetts and Pennsylvania. And, you know, when you don't speak here, I'll let you have this one, Mike.
Roller to short. They get the force at second on Yuan Fu for the first down.
So when you don't speak the same language, there's kind of only certain things.
There were a lot of passengers that day on the boat, so the kids interacted. I think they've had the other uncles stay in touch very much with some of the players and some of the coaches. It varies, but I've been invited to Taiwan. I may take them up on that. The kids are just phenomenal. It truly is all about the kids.
You know, another thing I
like to be practical jokers.
In the air, center field, and it drops down. Throw to the plate is not in time, and Taiwan adds on here in the fourth.
And
bouncing ball to first, and Wright Martin takes care of it. It is a romantic sport. It is the best. You guys are the best for all you do.
Thank you so much for having me.
All right.
Absolutely cruising so far here today. Remember, this is a big bounce back game. These kids
in the air to center field from Bo Daniel, and it gets all the way to the right center field wall. A leadoff double from Tennessee's three-hitter, Bo Daniel.
Tennessee bat starting to come to life here. Yeah, he was ready. Don't worry, he was ready.
3-2. Bouncer back to the mound. Liao Yuan Shu looked Daniel back and throws out McNeil for the first out.
The natural, because they hit a double in a scrimmage, and what happened? The lights went out. It's high level of the Little League World Series. You don't see teams control their pitching that well, but the two teams that advance the furthest out of the international bracket just do not walk batters.
Another strikeout for Liao Yuan Shu. He states Chen Po Chun ducks out of the way, and he gets aboard here.
And you know how it is here around Williamsport. Like, you cannot get a hotel room. So people would drive up from Northern Virginia. Maybe it's a 3.5 hour.
Nothing on Nolensville, Tennessee.
Those balls come flying back here. You know we're going viral, either for bad or for good.
The 85th pitch is rolled to second. The flip, the turn, not in time on William Satinoff's throw to get Liao Yuan Shu. So
the talk of Williamsport. You see the crowd starting to fill in on the hill at Lamedy. A lot of these people here to see this game, but a lot of them getting ready for that game at 3.
Grounder at Jack Rhodes puts Yi Su aboard, and there's 2 on with 1 out.
Of those, I think all those kids must have been handed those when the tournament started, because they all got great shades.
Floater to short, Satinoff doubles off Yuan Shu. First pitch swinging from Shen Li Chen. Habao Little League that will go up against Honolulu, Hawaii. Liao Yuan Shu with his 11th strikeout. He freezes Lane Dever. Vandy Boys unis all the way up until Williamsport. Yuan Shu's 3-2. Struck him out on a pitch down, and it's a dozen strikeouts for Liao Yuan Shu. From Liao Yuan Shu. Gets a comebacker from Grayson May, and 1, 2, 3 in the bottom of the 5th for the.
I have not been. I only do it for the cameras. No, it's tough to get a spot up there. Look at that.
Wang Yuan Fu works leadoff walk. Here
I know.
Yeah.
You got to wax your board. See, that's the secret.
Oh, great catch on the bunt, and nearly a double play. Bo Daniel popped up, made the catch.
Second reaction from our catcher, Bo Daniel.
Xiao Zhao Shun pops one up, and Nash Carter delights Tim Kirkchin by fielding his own position on the mound. They've outed these guys.
I did. What?
Hot shot, and Drew Chadwick with the pick, inning over. How about the defense from Nolensville, Tennessee, here in the last time?
Here we go, Satty.
In the 3rd. Hot shot to 3rd. Wang Yuan Fu throws out Satinoff. 1 down.
Mac and cheese. Let's see if he can cook something up here in the bottom of the 6th.
Liao Yuan Shu's 80th pitch is strikeout number 13. 2 down. The last hope for Tennessee. Bo doubled his last time as well, back in the 4th. This is lined towards second on 2 hops. It's over. Chinese Taipei takes down Tennessee. and claims third place here at the Little League World Series. What a gem by Liao Yuanshu. He strikes out 13 in a shutout against Tennessee.
We all believe. Let 世界听见我